What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we're back with some more wrestling news coverage, rounding up all those latest reports or rumors and everything that you need to know to keep up to date. So you know what to do, hit those notifications and let's get into it. And it looks like we're getting a massive heel turn coming very soon. Andrew Zarian ended up reporting that the heel turn in the Dominik Mysterio and Rey Mysterio storyline is coming soon. The story has been playing out for months now, but the idea of having Dominik Mysterio turn on his father has been talked about ever since he signed with the company. Dominik Mysterio has stated in interviews that the idea of him wearing a mask has also been discussed, and he and his father would like the Mysterio name to continue on in wrestling, with Dominik being referred to as Rey Mysterio and eventually taking over that Rey Mysterio mask. It's unknown if the mask / name change will happen, but it looks like Dominik is turning soon. This week on Monday Night Raw, we got to see Dominik pulled from Team Raw at Survivor Series when Adam Pearce decided to have Dominik have to fight for his spot against Bobby Lashley. And we know what happened in that. Bobby Lashley ended up beating Dominik, basically squashing him. Wrestling News.co added that on Monday, the idea was pitched to have Dominik interfere to cause his father lose at Survivor Series, and that will be the start of the quote-unquote heel turn. With the current losing streak that Dominik has, and how over the last couple of weeks he has been messing up, even costing Rey Mysterio some matches, all of that seems to be building up into a frustration and Dominik just finally snapping. Personally, I'm hoping that this is something that WWE kind of takes it slow for a bit and take it all the way to WrestleMania. I think that will be the best payout for all of this. It is a father versus son matchup after all, and could end up being great storytelling. A lot of people are going to be invested in it. On to some other news, and some big report regarding Xavier Woods making little to nothing from the UpUpDownDown YouTube channel, which is insane to even say, as that is a 2 million subscriber account. But the problem here is that it is owned by WWE. Fans have noticed that there is a lack of new content on WWE UpUpDownDown channel, and there seems to be a very specific reason for that. That being that content creators of it, including of course the main one, Xavier Woods, stopped producing content because they want more out of it. Fightful Select first reported that they want the company to give Xavier Woods a bigger financial piece of the pie. A new report noted that Xavier Woods sees little to no additional money at all from UpUpDownDown. Instead, WWE applies it all towards his downside guarantee. Fightful reported that this is the case for the rest of the regular cast that we get to see on the channel, such as Cesaro and of course before Adam Cole and Tyler Breeze. People close to the situation went on to even add that he doesn't see an extra dime from the channel. WWE obviously owns this channel, but this has been Xavier Woods' baby since day one. It was his creation. So it seems like right now Woods and WWE are in the middle of some type of negotiation, and Woods, alongside everybody else who creates content in that channel, agreed that Woods needs to get paid more for everything that he does. Just imagine not only being a full-time wrestler, but also creating content for a YouTube channel when he could just be doing something else because he's not really getting paid for it what it's worth. It was noted that there is no heat on Xavier Woods on the booking side of things, so this is not affecting him being king of the ring or even winning it as he did, and those who they reached out to within the company have taken Woods' side on the matter, agreeing that he deserves more from it. Some quick news, and it looks like we got a reason for one of the recent releases from WWE. Ringside News is reporting, per a source on the creative team, that B-Fab of Hit Row was released simply because the group was quote-unquote deemed to be just fine without her. They also added that there is no heat on Hit Row right now, and that the plan is still to use them on television as a trio. PW Insider recently reported that there are plans to feature Top Dollar as the leader of the group and to have him wrestle singles matches, which feels like, of course, a bit of a slap to the face to Swerve, who is certainly a really good singles superstar. Some quick news coming out of AEW. The initial initial plan for Cody Rhodes heading into AEW Full Gear definitely saw some changes. Wrestling Observer Radio indicated that the plan for the pay-per-view was to book a fatal four-way. However, AEW president Tony Khan changed it to a tag team match. So now we are going to be getting Pac and Cody Rhodes taking on Andrade and Malachi Black. This match was officially announced on AEW Dynamite this week, which by the way also featured a bit of a reunion for the Undisputed Era as Bobby Fish reunited with Adam Cole. Obviously they're not back together as a faction, but it was a good segment with the Young Bucks getting jealous for a bit. Watching it back, it was actually hilarious, and all of this came about with Adam Cole revealing that he sent Bobby Fish out to attack Jungle Boy. So on Rampage we will be getting Bobby Fish versus Jungle Boy. We had Seth Rollins firing back at a fan claiming that he looks down on indie wrestling nowadays, even though that is where he came from. Seth Rollins didn't waste any time. Clapping back indicated the following: I train up-and-coming independent wrestlers at my school that I own and operated for nearly a decade. Not only do I not look down on indies, but I actively support them with my time and effort. I will stand for a lot of malarkey on this app, but don't cross that line. Clearly this fan doesn't know anything about Seth Rollins, so every single clapping that he's getting back right now feels like he deserves. Should have done a quick Google search. From Seth Rollins we go to Becky Lynch, which only thing they have in common is of course how ridiculous they dress, right? Definitely not anything else. Anyways, Becky Lynch opened up about her real life heat with Charlotte Flair, and honestly it sounds like it's a bit sad. In a recent interview with SI Media Podcast, Becky Lynch stated the following: we don't talk anymore. We don't talk. So all I'll say is that the locker room needs a hero sometimes, and sometimes somebody's gotta be a hero, and I'm alright being that hero. That's what I would say on that matter. Of course, we're talking about the backstage disaster that happened a couple of weeks ago. Becky Lynch went on to indicate that she simply does not trust Charlotte Flair. Sometimes when there is hostility, when you can't trust a person, then you never know what's going to happen. You always have to be on guard. And when asked if she trusts Charlotte Flair, she simply said no. When asked, are things difficult right now with Charlotte Flair, she simply stated yes. Probably the saddest answer yet. When asked, were you guys friends and no longer friends, Becky Lynch simply stated, we used to be best friends. After their confrontation, of course, it has been reported that Charlotte Flair is unpopular backstage in the locker room, with a lot of people being glad that Becky Lynch stepped up to her. With all of that said, their matchup at Survivor Series is certainly going to be interesting. Surely they're gonna keep it professional, but it will still be interesting to see. So that is all the latest that I got for you guys. If you enjoy or found it informative, don't forget to elbow drop it and hit those notifications. I will catch you on the next one, so stay savage.